Okay, so I made about 10 videos trying to do this, and it didn't come out so well. I got pretty emotional, so I'm gonna attempt to do this the best way I know how, which is behind a recording mic. And yeah, so this is just kind of my reply and rebuttal to things that have been said in my name by my friend Trisha Paytas, and just just my side of a story before it's taken out of context. Basically, uh, to address everything right off the bat. No, Jeffree did not just straight say like I do not want to be friends with Shane anymore. It was more of um just friends sitting in a kitchen talking and him addressing the elephant in the room, which was that day Tati bringing up the situation and Shane going on live and basically kind of having a meltdown. Um, in which he was just like, at what point do I, cut ties? Saying like, the video, the cat video. Like I remember there was a bunch of videos that had surfaced. And he kind of just was like, I wasn't aware of all this stuff. Like we had just done a palette, basically making me kind of shocked because I thought they were a little closer than that. And he was just like, this is strike one, strike two, three. That's just very vivid. That conversation, the strikes were very vivid in my recollection to everything. Just because I just remember thinking to myself like, dang, like I just would never leave a friend like that in need, and that was the advice that I gave him, and I don't think he was expecting that rebuttal from me at the time, and yeah, I was just I don't know I'm not the type of person to try and bail on my friends when they're in need, and especially right now, I feel like Trisha needs a friend to back up what she's saying. And I mean, I've made it a point with several drama channels that have reached out to me that have actually befriended me, um, to keep me out of the drama and keep me out of a lot of things because it's not. I don't. It's this is entertainment for me. This is the only reason why I watch it. It's like watching a TV show or a movie, and that's the only reason why I was invested because it's fun for me. When you start hurting people and talking down on people's sobriety and you know just a lot of dark things, you just it starts to realize you start to realize that maybe this person isn't that great. And you know I don't know, I just gave him the benefit of the doubt over and over again, and a lot of foul things were said about me. It made me very vulnerable for about 48 hours, and somehow I was manipulated into thinking that hearing bad things about me and needing time to myself was a bad thing. That's why I'm saying there's just a lot of manipulative behaviors that really, really stuck out. And yeah, I just, with the J thing, for you to sit there and say that that your hairstylist is important, man. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna stir the pot, but how about the 40 minutes you guys just went back and forth talking about Nikita Dragon's Hail Mary candle and that she copied you, and then you went and showed her it in your office, and just it's just so like it's crazy to me that you act like you're not doing this. Like who's doing it? I don't know. It's just crazy, man. Like that's and Trisha, just the things that were said about Trisha and the things that were, it's basically like mirroring what's said in that kitchen as like banter. And if you don't believe me, then choose not to believe me. Like I have no reason to lie about this. I have no reason, like really, like if anything, the only reason why I'm doing this is because Trisha reached out to me and just wanted to be friends, and I saw that she was in need. And I mean, honestly, if you need to hear truths from me, like there's just things that were mentioned about her that I never asked to hear, man. And it's like, I don't know if you wanted me to hate her. I don't know if you wanted, I don't know what you wanted to control in these situations, but they were just super awkward. And I tried very hard to be a friend. And then when my family disowned me, basically, for coming out as bisexual, all I wanted was a phone call or to be told like things were going to be okay. And you couldn't even do that for me when I like literally flew me and a friend out to you to like be with you when you were texting me you were suicidal and sad and just like didn't want you to ruin your company because of things that you had said on the internet, man. That's crazy. Like all I wanted was a friend for a second, and I still forgave and kept going and pushing forward. And all you did was distance yourself and play social media games to gain attention through very weird avenues. And I just can't condone that. And I stopped for a while, and you know that. I messaged him months ago that I don't want him anymore. I don't want to be around him anymore, and I'll never associate with him again. It's as simple as that. And I'm still surprised that Shane has lasted this long. I don't know if it's for financial gain or not, but at the end of the day, Shane Dawson, I looked up to you a lot. You know this. You know from the message I had just messaged you less than a month ago, man, about being suicidal and sad and just how things that you have done to keep me alive and to keep me and get me where I'm at. This is that person that really cared about you telling you, I don't know what you're doing right now. You're supporting the wrong people. That's that. That is that. And if you want to gain any type of relevancy, I would say, back in this realm, you should start by humanizing yourself and I guess your so-called friends around you and manning up to things that you've messed up with, and just instead of sneaking back, and especially through Jeffree, what are you doing? It's time to change and just wake up, man. Wake up.